this is Jimmy Powers saying smooth sailing, smooth shaving, and good night for the Gillette Safety Razor Company.
This is the main event for 12 rounds. Introducing first from Portland, Oregon, weighing in at 196 pounds, the number 2 ranking heavyweight contender, wearing black trunks with a white stripe, Eddie Machen. Eddie Machen. And his opponent from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in tonight at 211 pounds, the number 1 ranked heavyweight contender. Wearing white trunks with a black stripe, Charles Sonny Liston. And now the referee's instructions.
Gentlemen, received the orders this morning from the State Athletic Commission at 10:30 weigh-in. You'll understand the rules and regulations that were given by Mr. Police, Mr. Liston, and Mr. Mason. Okay, now we only want one man in the ring. Who's the chief second in your corner? You're the chief second? And who's the chief second in this corner? You are. Okay, gentlemen, I shake hands. Come out. Want a good, clean fight. Let's go.
On this fight tonight, 12 rounds, elimination contest between the 2 top-ranked heavyweight contenders. The scoring is the 10-must system. 10 points to the winner of the round, 9 or less to the loser. An even round gives each fighter 10 points. You notice how they stared fixedly into each other's eyes at the weigh-in today as photographers asked them to look at each other. They stared for what seemed like several minutes, and finally Eddie Machen broke the silence, said to Sonny Liston, "Well, I'm not scared." Liston's reply after a moment more of silence was, "You will be." Well, let's see how much of a fright he has thrown into Eddie Machen. Machen, a gifted boxer, a fine counterpuncher. He's a little short on the reach department, so that the jabbing attack of Sonny Liston will be something he'll have to avoid, because that jab of Liston's can go through a door. But if he can slip that jab and move in for a counter, he has the strength to put his man away. Both these men show 20 knockouts in their ring records. Eddie Machen in the black trunks, Sonny Liston, the bigger man in the white. Sonny Liston has an 82-inch reach. Eddie Machen 75 inches. That's measuring from wingtip to wingtip. Machen making good use of his left hook there as he was able to avoid the jab and got in a couple of fast punches in the vicinity of the head of Sonny Liston. One minute to go in the first round. Machen grinning at Liston as he dodges the attempts of Sonny to land. Warning to Sonny Liston. A low swinging left hook caught Machen low, and 30 seconds are left now in round number 1. 10 seconds to go, round one. All ready to go now with round number 2. And Sonny Liston thought he could use a little psychology and throw a fight into Eddie Machen. That first round clearly showed he was in error. Machen was fighting him in that first round and countering well. Almost a lap there on the part of Machen as he started to stroll away from Sonny Liston and suddenly remembered who he was fighting. Right-hand shot to the side of the head, the first solid right hand that Sonny Liston has been able to get on the fast-moving Eddie Machen. Wrestling in the ropes with Machen peppering punches at him has drawn some anger from Sonny Liston, who is about as expressionless a fighter as we've had since Joe Louis. Seconds to go, round number 2. Ten seconds to go, second round. The end of round number 2. Let's walk with Sonny Liston back to his corner. In 30 fights, he's won 29 of them, 20 of them by knockout. He's lost only one, and that was in his preliminary days. He lost that one to a boy named Marty Marshall, and in that one, it indicated the kind of strength and courage that goes with this boy, Sonny Liston, because Marty Marshall broke his jaw. Liston made the mistake of letting his mouth hang open as a right-hand shot came across, and it fractured his jaw. He still went on to finish out the fight and very narrowly lost it on a split decision. In 2 return bouts with Marshall, he beat him both times, knocking him out in one of them. He was born in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. A huge family. He says he honestly doesn't know how many brothers and sisters he had. He was very sparsely educated. His wife, Geraldine, is helping him out on that, tutoring him now to try and catch him up in his education. Here we go with round number 3. Left hands by Eddie Machen as he bounces off the ropes. He's been countering with that hook well to the body and occasionally getting shots into the head of Sonny Liston. Eddie Machen throws another laugh at Sonny Liston as he picked off that jab on his glove. Machen keeps up a steadily counterclockwise maneuver, drifting away from the cocked right hand of Liston. To go, round number 3. Sonny Liston clubbing away with that right hand. He's thrown glancing blows to the head of Machen, but there was another one of those booming right hand shots into the Machen rib. And those are hurting punches. Seconds to go in the third round. Two jabs out of 3. Liston got home and took a whistling left hook right on the chin. 10 seconds left in the third round. Again, Machen scores with that hook. Okay, it's the 4th round coming up. Scheduled 12-round elimination bout between the two top contenders for the heavyweight crown. And a truly elimination bout it is, because the winner of this one is certainly solidly deserving of an early shot at the title. Sonny Liston wearing the white trunks against Eddie Machen. Liston 6'1", Machen 5'11 and a half. Machen came in at 196, Liston at 211. Those punches were picked off by the gloves of Machen, including that last swinging left hook. To go. Round number 4. Seconds to go, round 4. 10 seconds left in the fourth round. The end of round 4, and this is Eddie Machen heading for his corner. Eddie Machen, now living up here in the Northwest in Portland, Oregon, who has won 34 of his 37 fights, and 34 of those victories came by 20 of those 34 victories came by knockout. He was at one time the number 1 contender for the heavyweight crown, but then he fought a listless draw with Zora Foley, and was a party in a few more or less nondescript fights, and dropped down as far as number 5. And now he's gotten back up there to the number 2 spot of contention, just behind Sonny Liston, who he's fighting tonight. Machen was an all-around high school athlete, a very good football player, and he learned his boxing from his uncle, Dave Mills, who was himself a noted professional boxer, who fought with Louis Firpo and Jack Johnson in his day. Here comes round number 5. Scheduled 12-round elimination bout between the 2 top heavyweight contenders. Sonny Liston maintaining the attack, keeping the pressure on Machen. He's been forcing the fighting throughout tonight. Machen fighting a careful but skillful fight. Very careful defensively, which you have to be with a bomber like Liston. And yet at the same time maintaining his own attack. Countering, snapping that left hand out there when he can beat to the punch or flip the jab. To go, round number 5. Seconds left in the 5th round. Left hook by Machen dug deep into Liston's midsection. 10 seconds left now in round 5. And that left hand bangs in there. Round number 6 coming up. Sonny Liston in the white trunks once again had his temper rise from the wrestling tactics of Eddie Machen, who spun him into the ropes. And they almost kept on going, as you saw, at the conclusion of the 5th round. him up to Sonny Liston. Left. Round number 6. Seconds left in the 6th round. To go. Machen complaining of another low blow. The referee is Whitey Donstead. That's the end of round number 6. Fans, next week's Wednesday night fight will come to you live direct from ringside at the stadium in Chicago, Illinois. You'll see an exciting 10-round middleweight contest when the division's third-ranked contender, Henry Hank of Detroit, meets Jesse Smith of Philadelphia. Hank has established himself as the leading challenger for Gene Fulmer's NBA crown by winning 6 of his 7 outings thus far this year. 5 of these victories have been gained by knockout. Smith has won 18 of his 22 bouts, including 13 by KOs, since returning to active campaigning in 1958. So for an exciting contest between two hard-punching battlers, be sure to watch next week's Wednesday night fights, brought to you by Miles Products, a division of Miles Laboratories, makers of Alka-Seltzer, and by Kentucky King, only cigarette with a filter made of tobacco, an all-tobacco filter for that all-tobacco taste. Round 7, scheduled 12-round elimination bout between the two top heavyweight contenders. Sonny Liston, number 1, and this is Eddie Machen, ranked number 2. Previous round, referee Whitey Donstead took 1 point away from Sonny Liston for hitting low. Deduct 1 point if you're scoring this fight from Liston's total. Almost got a good right hand shot home there. He glanced off Liston's shoulder.
Let's go. Come on.
1 minute left in round number 7. Bumped heads on that one with a thud we could really hear. 30 seconds. 7th round. Seconds to go in the 7th round. Round number 8. Round number 8. 8th round of a schedule of 12 rounds. Over here. Shot was a pretty good one. It got past the glove of Machen and clubbed him right on the temple. To go. Round number 8. Nice left-hand shot by Eddie Machen with 30 seconds to go. Seconds left. Round 8. The end of the 8th round, and here is Sonny Liston. Back for the 1 minute's rest. Liston has been very much in the public prints, and I guess everybody knows that he's served some time now, which is one of the good things about boxing, in my opinion. It is a sport that gives these kids a chance to get out of trouble and straighten themselves out. Sonny Liston, as a matter of fact, credits his stay in prison to getting him started in the boxing career. And Father Stevens of St. Louis, chaplain, saw his boxing ability in the prison recreation program, recommended him to St. Louis newspaper columnist Bob Burns, who got him into Golden Gloves competition. And he won the Midwest, National, and International Golden Gloves Championships, and now has moved into an exciting professional career that has seen him now rise to the position of #1 heavyweight contender as he goes against Eddie Machen here in Seattle, Washington tonight. Round number 9. Liston keeping the pressure on Machen, trying to dispose of what has been a very stubborn opponent for him here tonight. And from the pre-fight comments in the press, there's considerable surprise that this fight has gone this long. And Sonny Liston, it only takes one, but Machen has fought a clever defensive battle tonight, and that one has had no chance to light. One minute to go in the ninth round. Liston chopping right hands to the head of Machen. .30 seconds left in round 9. Again, that right hand comes in a little high on the head, but those are thumping punches that hurt. Seconds left in round 9. The 10th round of the scheduled 12-round bout. Sonny Liston in the white trunks coming out of the left-hand corner against Eddie Machen. To go, round number 10. Seconds left in the 10th round. Liston keeping the pressure on Machen, trying to find a home for that big one. Machen has been able to elude those powerful punches all evening thus far. Ten seconds to go now. Round 10 of a scheduled 12 rounders. Momentary glare after the round ends, and here's Eddie Machen heading back for his corner. Machen has been almost entirely a professional fighter. He had a very brief amateur career that consisted of 3 fights. And then when he moved into professional boxing, he moved in a sensational fashion. The first 10 men he faced, he knocked out. And he made his first appearance on the Wednesday night fights in his 11th bout. That was against Julio Medeiros, and that one went to a decision. But of his 34 victories, Eddie Machen has knocked out 20. His most spectacular knockout victory, I believe, came against the giant Cuban Nino Valdez down in Miami Beach, also on a Wednesday night fight, when he threw one of the prettiest left hooks that anyone has seen since Joe Louis's day. A little short, lethal thing that traveled about a foot and almost lifted Valdez clear over the ring ropes. Round number 11 coming up. With an audible snarl of rage. He is frustrated at his inability to put the agile Eddie Machen away, and he gave vent to it at that time. Liston snapping and hitting at anything now. Just popping out there, hitting gloves, arms, getting him in the body wherever he can land a punch. And the Liston jab was displayed there. Machen has been able to get away from most of those jabs tonight. He's been careful to keep his guard up on them. And there again you saw the rage of Sonny Liston display itself. One minute left. Round number 11. A low blow, a swinging hook. Referee Whitey Domstead calls for timeout. Now over in Sonny Liston's corner, they are screaming that this fight should be ended. Whitey Domstead leans down to the timekeeper and says, "Let me know when 1 minute has gone by." As he calls time, and the low blow came in. And Eddie Machen doubled over, collapsed to the canvas, says he's all right. Liston lost a point earlier in this fight for a low blow. All right, we're coming into the last round of fighting. Both these fighters are genuinely sore at each other. Sonny Liston lost 2 points for that low blow in the previous round, so he has lost a total of 3 points by low blows here tonight, and 3 points could make a difference. minutes left in the fight. Mason is the face of Sonny Liston. Left in the fight. A large egg is forming over the right eye of Sonny Liston. A lump puffing up very rapidly over the eye on the forehead. Seconds left in the fight. Seconds to go. There's a good left hook to the side of Mason's head, turning by Liston. And there's the bell that ends the fight. That is the end of the fight. We'll be back at ringside here in Seattle with the decision on tonight's fight between Sonny Liston and Eddie Machen in just a moment. Sonny Liston, just as you came back here, faking a return to action with Eddie Machen, as a close fight was fought here tonight between these two, and Sonny Liston lost 3 points. He was penalized 3 points by the referee for low blows. For Sonny Liston, it was a frustrating evening. He was, of course, trying very hard to maintain his string of knockouts, which had reached 9 straight coming into tonight's performance. But Eddie Machen fought a clever, fast defensive fight, and the big guns of Sonny Liston could never be brought to bear. We're still waiting for the scorecards to be tallied up. And now we're ready with the decision. Here's the ring announcer, Bill Schoenley.
Ladies and gentlemen, your decision. Your judge, Sam Heller, scores Machen 116, Liston 118. Your referee, Whitey Domstad, scores Machen 112, Liston 119. A judge, Eli Caston, scores Machen 114, Liston 118. Your winner, Sonny Liston.
Sonny Liston gets this one on a unanimous decision. Angry, at times enraged, he nevertheless maintains his position at the top of the list of the heavyweight contenders. And, Sonny, it was a busy evening for you tonight.
Yes, it was. Well, I would think I'd have did better, but I noticed when I started punching to the body, he would start complaining, and I didn't want to lose the fight, because a lot of times the referee can't see the punch, and he don't know whether the guy's hit low or just faking.
And did you know that the referee had penalized you points for low blows?
Yes, I did.
Told the corner, and that would tend to inhibit your attack to the body. He was a tough guy to find, though, aiming for the head, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was moving all the time.
And did anything shake you up in the course of the fight?
No, not nothing, neither time.
Well, congratulations, Sonny Liston. It was a fine victory and against a tough and clever opponent. And I hope you get an early crack at the heavyweight title.
Thank you, Jack.
Sonny Liston, the #1 contender for the heavyweight championship. Reminding you once again, tonight's main event winner was Sonny Liston over Eddie Machen.
And a special heavyweight co-feature from Convention Hall in Philadelphia. Charles Sonny Liston, the #1 heavyweight challenger, battles Albert Westphal from Hamburg, Germany. Promoter, Championship Sports, Tom Boland, president. And now to Convention Hall in Philadelphia and Les Kiter.
Good evening, boxing fans. From Convention Hall in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, tonight it's the 10-round heavyweight battle matching Sonny Liston, the #1 contender in the NBA honor. Sonny Liston. You see Westphal from Hamburg, Germany, twice the heavyweight champion of Germany. And tonight he takes on in Sonny Liston the man who hopes to fight Floyd Patterson for the heavyweight title next summer. Westphal with his trainer at ringside. And in there with him is Tom Fort, his manager, the gentleman taking off his robe. And also in the corner, Sonny Sharon and Bobby Gleason, the veteran boxing manager and promoter who once handled Ace Armstrong and Phil Terranova, the featherweight champ. And coming in the ring on the left side of your screen now is Sonny Liston, reputed to be the most feared man in boxing at any weight. Liston, who has won 32 out of 33 fights, 22 by knockout, and Westphal, who has won a total of 24 fights in 34. One bit of irony, Liston tonight is making his hometown debut, the first time he has ever fought in Philadelphia. And in the ring with Sonny, you see Willie Reddish, his chief second, one-time Philadelphia heavyweight, along with Joe Polino and Gene Johnson. Liston this afternoon at the weigh-in came in at 212.25 pounds. Westphal 195. And as you will recognize, Liston towers over his opponent, standing 6 feet and a half inch, while Westphal 5 feet 7 1/2 inches. 22 of Liston's 33 victories have been by knockout, and his only defeat, that by Marty Marshall, early in his career. He later gained revenge. He lost to Marshall in Detroit, September 7, 1954, and then knocked Marshall out in Pittsburgh in 1956. The referee that you see over in the corner talking to the ring announcer is the veteran Zach Clayton, whose first major fight as a referee was the Joe Walcott-Ezra Charles heavyweight championship battle in Pittsburgh.
Good
Westphal chatting with his manager, Tom Fort,
evening, ladies
and into the
gentlemen.
ring.
Tonight's bout, under the promotion of the Championship Sports Incorporated, supervised by the Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission, James Crowley, chairman. The other members of the commission from Pittsburgh, Paul Sullivan, the local member, Alfred E. Klein. The officials appointed by the commission for tonight's bouts, judging Jimmy Mina, Nick Spano, counting for the knockdowns, Joe Servino, timekeeper J.J. Harrington, the commission doctors in attendance at the ringside, Dr. Wilbur Strickland and Dr. Alfred Ayala Jr. Your referee, Zach Clayton. This bout, 10 rounds, wearing black trunks, weighing 195 pounds, from Germany, Albert Westphal. And his opponent wearing white trunks with black stripes, weighing 212.25 pounds, from Philadelphia, Charles Sonny Liston. 10 rounds.
He understands a little English, but speak to him very slow. See?
Both of you men received your instructions this afternoon in the Boxing Commissioner's office. So therefore, there's very little I can add. I want you to protect yourself at all times because you're on your own. In the event of a knockdown, the fella getting knocked down, I want him to take an 8-second count. Kneeling or standing, it makes no difference. The fella scoring the knockdown, I want him to go to the furthest neutral corner, remain there till he's told to resume fighting. He come out beforehand, I'll chase him back. 3 knockdowns in any given round, the fight's automatically over. That clear to you, Liston? That clear to you, Westphal? Any questions, Liston? Any questions, Westphal? Good luck to both of you. Come out fighting at the bell. Shake hands now.
Fighters ready. Sonny Liston in the white trunks, Albert Westphal in the black. The ring announcer, Pete Byron. And here we go with round number 1. That was the 10-second warning. Liston, reputedly one of the finest left jabs among recent heavyweights. It was a left jab that landed. Another one pushed Westphal back. Liston taking all those punches from the gloves. That left jab, snake-like. Westphal's first punch landing right high in the head, but he got out of there in a hurry. Westphal seems to respect Liston and that left hand. Sonny Liston, who has knocked out 22 of his 33 opponents. Westphal has 12 KOs. Westphal moving counterclockwise to avoid that left hand. Westphal tries to tie him up, but gets out of there in a hurry. Westphal missing some of his punches in this first round. Liston making them count. Westphal has never been knocked off his feet until now. That's the first time Westphal has ever been on the floor. Count is 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The fight is over in the first round. Albert Westphal caught a combination left and right, and as you saw, the right set him down. First on his haunches, nose into the canvas, and then out and over on his back. Albert Westphal knocked out in the first round by Sonny Liston, who by virtue of this one-round KO tonight has taken a long step toward a fight with Floyd Patterson. Westphal beginning to come around. Boy, he caught a left and right combination that upended him, and the lights went out.
Comiskey Park, Chicago. This is Chris Schenkel at the site of the most lucrative fight in the history of boxing. 27-year-old Floyd Patterson defends the heavyweight championship of the world against 28-year-old Sonny Liston. The challenger, favorite of the odds makers, enters the ring. Sonny Liston, winner of 33 of 34 fights, 23 of them by knockout. The most formidable challenger the champion has ever met. The champion, sentimental favorite, Floyd Patterson, winner of 38 of 40 fights, 29 of them by knockout. The youngest man ever to win the heavyweight title. The only man ever to win it twice. The more than 600 sports writers here to see whether Patterson's speed can offset Liston's power. and the fans who have paid $100 a ringside seat to get the answer.
15 rounds for the world heavyweight boxing title. Weighing 214 pounds, wearing the white and black trunks, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Sonny Liston. Weighing 189 pounds, wearing the black and white trunks, from Yonkers, New York, the world heavyweight boxing champion, Floyd Patterson. The referee, Frank Picoro, will now give instructions.
Now, you boys received your instructions from the Illinois State Athletic Commission. I'm here to enforce them. I want a clean break at all times. I want no rabbit punching or kidney punching. Be careful of your low blows. They may cost you a round. In case of a knockdown, I want you to go to your furthest corner and stay there till I tell you to come out fighting. Also, in case of a knockdown, you must take an 8 count. Is that understood? Any questions? Shake hands, come out fighting, and good luck to both of you.
The massive challenger, 25 pounds heavier than the champion, has a 13-inch reach advantage. The champion is restless in his corner, the challenger placid. Sonny Liston moves out to face the big chance of his 28 years of a turbulent life. Patterson's plan is to get inside Liston's long jab and work on the challenger's body. Liston's heavy jabs bother Patterson.
All right, pick it up, boys. Step out.
Patterson's bobbing and weaving make Liston miss often.
All right, pick it up, boys. Come on.
The challenger takes any available target. The Liston hook to the head is the first good punch of the fight. The challenger moving in. The champion shaking off the effect of that left hook. A left, a grazing right, and a solid left to the cheekbone dropped the champion. That first good hook to the head, but Patterson takes it well. Liston surprises many observers and Patterson with his good right uppercut. Patterson is unable to tie up Liston in the clinches. And now that final combination, the left, the grazing right, and then a solid left. Willie Reddish and manager Jack Nylon congratulate their new champion. Around Sonny Liston, the 21st heavyweight champion of the world, jubilation. For Floyd Patterson, the former champion, consolation.
Boxing champion, Sonny Liston.
It took only 2 minutes and 6 seconds, but years of waiting, and the new champion is inarticulate in victory.
Sonny Liston, in the first of his encounters with Floyd Patterson, challenges for the world heavyweight title. Chicago, 25th of September, 1962.
The champion is restless in his corner, the challenger placid. Sonny Liston moves out to face the big chance of his 28 years of a turbulent life. Patterson's plan is to get inside Liston's long jab and work on the challenger's body. Liston's heavy jabs bother Patterson. Patterson's bobbing and weaving make Liston miss often. The challenger takes any available target. The Liston hook to the head is the first good punch of the fight. The challenger moving in, the champion shaking off the effect of that left hook. A left, a grazing right, and a solid left to the cheekbone dropped the champion. Patterson is unable to tie up Liston in the clinches. And now that final combination, the left, the grazing right, and then a solid left. Around Sonny Liston, the 21st heavyweight champion of the world, jubilation. For Floyd Patterson, the former champion, consolation.
The two fighters were to meet again less than a year later at the
1963, and world heavyweight champion Sonny Liston defends his title against former champion Floyd Patterson. Sonny Liston in white trunks is out to prove that lightning can strike twice. Just 10 months ago, Sonny knocked out Floyd in one round to become heavyweight champion. Patterson in black trunks is attempting to win back the title an unprecedented third time. Liston throws a flurry of punches with Floyd Patterson in just 90 seconds of the first round. Patterson gets to his feet but is badly dazed from those punches. Liston moves in to finish the job. Sonny is a powerful and methodical puncher. He'll chase his quarry all over the ring. Confident his fists will do the job once he makes contact. Liston packs 215 pounds of concentrated power behind his punches. In most every case, when Sonny hits them, they go down. Scores with blockbusters, and Floyd tumbles to the canvas for the second time. The gallant former champion struggles to his feet. Floyd is desperately trying to last out this round. The champion moves in confidently. Another combination of bombs finds its mark, and Floyd is down for the third time. Lightning has struck again in the same round as the first fight. Liston waits calmly in a neutral corner as Patterson, unable to get up in time. Here's the referee count to 10. Sonny Liston again knocks out Floyd Patterson in one round to successfully defend his world heavyweight title.
22nd of July, 1963.
First out of the ring, the former champion and now the challenger, Floyd Patterson, 28 years old, the only man ever to hold the heavyweight title twice. The heavyweight champion, Sonny Liston, 30 years old, and the man who won that title last September at Comiskey Park, Chicago, in 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Patterson, winner of 38 of 41 fights, 29 by knockout in his 11-year professional career. The first telling punch is Liston smashing right to the body. Liston's favorite, that long left hook, is partially blocked. Patterson, trying to get underneath the champion's straight punches, runs into a right uppercut, which sets up the challenger. In their test of strength in close, Patterson is incapable of tying up Liston. Challenger's long right hand grazes the champion's chin, but Liston's countering left hook is on target and sets up the second knockdown. Two jarring right hands are followed by the knockout blow, the left uppercut. Here comes that first uppercut and the punches that follow. Referee Harry Krause checks Patterson's condition, and the challenger says he wants to continue. Again, Liston has that hand free. Liston is about to unload that series of power punches that dropped Patterson for the second time. Once more, after the mandatory 8 count, the referee questions Patterson, gives the challenger one more chance. Patterson's body trembles under the power of Liston's left-hand smashes. And here comes the final sequence in the knockout. Patterson, bewildered, is not sure that the fight has been stopped, this time in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Cus D'Amata, who discovered Patterson, comforts his defeated protege.